Hey guys, me Ad Several here. Today, guys, as you can see right here, I'm going to do face cam. You know what? I was like, yeah, you know what? We're going to do face cam for every single video. Let me know if this is great. Let me know if there's anything I could do to make this better. Like I said, I wasn't kind of too sure if this would be good. I'm not sure if this would the quality would be that great, so that's why I was kind of hesitant. And I was like, nah, let's just do it right now. So I thank you, Dominic Rich, for suggesting me to use face cam for all my videos to make it consistent, which I do agree with. Be consistent here. Anyhow, we're going to go ahead and do the mock draw for the Champions League. We're going to go also give you guys my matchups after this. And I'm going to go ahead and combine the two videos because I don't think the mock draw will take that long indeed. And plus, I have a lot of videos to make. We're going to be doing the same thing yet again tomorrow for the Europa League as well. And then Saturday, we'll be doing my match preview. And then Sunday, we'll have my match review. Monday, I'm going to probably do the reactions to both the Champions League and the Europa League draw. Tuesday, I'll probably have the match preview for the Barcelona game, and the Wednesday I'll match review. And then Thursday of next week, I'm probably looking to the World Cup draw reaction video, and then probably Friday of next week, I might have to do a double up with the Q&A and the match preview for the next game. You see right here, guys, a lot of videos to make, and this festive season, man, a lot of games are coming, so hope you guys enjoy the content, and yeah, let's go and get started. So before we go and get started with the mock draw, I want to explain how this is going to work. So basically, I'm using the draw website here, and this is how you could do it. So I'll leave the link down below the description below if you guys want to see it. I highly recommend to use this website. It's a very convenient website. It's already got the pods already set it up. And also remember, guys, no two countries from the same association can play. So for example, we cannot have Real Madrid versus Barcelona in the round of 16. It would be pretty awesome that could happen. Sadly, it cannot happen, because these two are just in the same nation. And also, remember, guys, no two teams from the same group can play against each other. So, for example, we cannot have Barcelona versus Juventus again. Okay, with that being said, let's go and get started. And I'm also going to go ahead and give you guys my quick reaction to the predictions. I'm not going to make another video for that. I'll just go over it with my picks, and I'll also leave down below my original predictions down below in the description below. So, Pod 1, I did predict Bayern Munich to come out on top of this group. I did predict Atletico Madrid to come in second. Real Madrid, I did predict them to come in first. Mönchengladbach, I didn't predict to come in second. I thought they would come in third. They actually came in second, and man, I predicted Inter to come in second, and man, Inter, man, they flopped massively. Fourth place. Very disappointing finish for Inter. Manchester City and Porto, I did predict Manchester City to top the group. Porto, I did predict them to come in third. I thought Marseille would finish second. Yeah, it was a pretty bad call on my part. Liverpool, Atalanta, I did predict the two to advance in the correct positions. Chelsea, Sevilla, I did predict the two. However, I did get the order wrong. I predicted Sevilla to top and Chelsea to come in second. And then Group F, I did predict Dortmund to come in first, Latio to come in second. And then Group G, I did predict Barcelona to come in first and Juventus to come in second. So pretty much switch there. And then Group H, I did predict PSG to top the group and Rb Leipzig to come in second. So I did get 14 out of 16 correct. So that's not too bad. That's pretty decent, Anyhow, let's go and start with the runner-up. So I'm going to go ahead and click a random one. We're just going to mix it up. I'm not going to click the first one. We're going to mix it up here. And so, yeah, for the first one, for the first time, we're just going to click the very first one. So our first runner-up is going to be Borussia Mönchengladbach. Interesting one. And I'm going to go ahead and click, which one I click? I'm going to click the last one here. I'm going to click this one. And we got Manchester City. Borussia Mönchengladbach versus Manchester City. This should be very fascinating. Should be very interesting to see. I think I would love to see it, man. Anyways, let's go ahead and pick the next one. I'm going to go ahead and click this one now. Sevilla versus, what the heck? Let's just click this one. Dortmund. I think this will be very interesting. I think these two matchups, if this were to happen, I think it would be very, very fair indeed. I think this would be pretty cool, not going to lie here. I think it would be pretty interesting. I think it's a good matchup here. I think it's almost even to whichever team to advance to quarterfinals. And remember, guys, this is the mock draw, so this isn't the real thing. I'm doing this for fun, by the way. Okay, let's move on. So the next one we have here is Porto versus Chelsea. Okay, that's a good one. Porto versus Chelsea. I like that one. And then let's see, runner-up Latio versus Real Madrid. Okay, that's a good one. Okay, I'm going to click this one now. Barcelona versus Bayern Munich. Oh God! As a Barcelona fan here, I would not want to have this happen. And according to the odds, it is very likely we're going to face Bayern. Which, if that happens, I would rather just my team forfeit because man, do we really need to see what happened after what happened last season? Man, oh geez. Okay. Anyhow, so we're gonna click second Leipzig. And I'm going to click Juventus, Leipzig versus Juventus. I think this will be very interesting. Very interesting indeed. Then we're going to click Atletico Madrid versus Liverpool. Yeah, again. That would be awesome. And Atalanta versus PSG. That already happened last season. So, got 3 previous fixtures have already taken place. Basically 3, I think that was 1 round of 16 and 2 quarterfinals took place last season. Anyhow. So yeah, that's there you guys go. That is the round of 16 mock draw. We are complete with that. Now we're gonna go ahead and do my my matchups. What I would like to see happen. And remember, guys, I'm a Barcelona fan here. Although I'm a Barcelona fan, I'm gonna try to be fair and give every team a fair matchup, which I think every team can have a decent chance to qualify for the next round. Okay. So our first matchup here, I think this would be very awesome to see. It would be Bayern Munich versus Atalanta. Now, the reason why I think this would be awesome is because both these teams love to score goals. Both these teams are free scoring attacking football. Both these teams don't really like to defend that much. And both these teams are so devastating on the attack, And I think this would be a very, very fun fixture. And we're going to get a lot of goals, man. I would love to see this, man. And yeah, I think it would be... I think both teams have a decent chance to qualify, although I do think more people will probably lean towards Bayern, and probably rightfully so. Although I do think Atalanta can pull off the upset, as we've seen before this season. So don't completely rule out Atalanta. I think this would be very fun. I really hope this is the round of 16 fixture that's going to happen. Anyhow, let's move on to the next one. So the next picture we got is PSG versus Atletico Madrid. Now this, for me, would be a big test for PSG here. Because I genuinely am not so sure if PSG can win the Champions League. And if PSG wants to win the Champions League, they're going to have to beat the big teams. They're going to have to put a statement out here. And against a very well-drilled Atletico Madrid team that's very good defensively. And that's been pretty good in the counterattack as well. I really think Atletico Madrid could really give PSG a run for their money. Because I haven't been convinced with PSG this season whatsoever. They've been, I know Neymar's been doing great. I know Neymar and Mbappe has been devastating. However, other than the two, I don't think their midfield is that great, in my opinion. I don't think their defense is really that great. And I really want to see how they'll do against a very organized team, And let's be real. I think Atletico Madrid have a better midfield and probably a better defense. It's probably the attack that's probably the only part that lets them down. And even still, I think this will be a very interesting fixture. And I would love to see this, man. I think both teams... it would be very cagey. I want to see how PSG can do against Jan Oblak, man, because we know PSG has really got huge aspirations to win the Champions League. And why not go against one of the best Spanish teams in La Liga, And like I said before, guys, Atletico Madrid can do this, man. We saw what they did against Liverpool last season. They beat them over 2 legs. So you never know, man. An upset could potentially happen here. Okay. Moving on to the next fixture I have, it is Liverpool versus Latio. Now, this for me would be very interesting because I believe a lot of the current Latio players are former Liverpool players. So I think it would be very interesting to see how the both teams will match up here. And Liverpool, man, they haven't been that great this season, in all honesty, compared to their previous seasons. Now, I know they still have a great squad. I know Diogo Jota has been banging them in for fun. I know Salah, Firmino, Mane has been excellent. I know Van Dijk is a crucial part of the team. And I think if Liverpool really wants to win the Champions League again, this would be a very good matchup for them because I think Lazio has got the potential to do this, man. I think Lazio, their counterattack has been very good. They are one of the few undefeated teams in the Champions League. And I really want to see how Lazio would do against a Liverpool team. We saw how Lazio destroyed Dortmund the first time they met, and then the second time around they got to a draw. So I really think this one could go either way. I still think many people would probably tip Liverpool to win. Regardless, so I do think, though, Lazio can easily pull it off, though. I wouldn't be that surprised. Okay. Moving on to the next fixture we have, it is Real Madrid versus Rb Leipzig. Now, this for me would be so interesting to see. As a Barcelona fan here, I would love to see this, man. Julian Nagelsmann versus Zinedine Zidane. And for those of you guys that don't know, I believe Julian Nagelsmann, he rejected the Real Madrid job. And I think this would be a great chance for him to prove against Real Madrid to prove how good he is as a manager, because I think a lot of people love Julian Nagelsmann. I think Julian Nagelsmann is one of the best managers in the world. He's one of the most intelligent managers ever, and I would love to see him go against this Real Madrid team. Let's be real, hey, RB Leipzig, they don't have many world-class players compared to Real Madrid. Real Madrid, we know what they got. Sergio Ramos. We know Karim Benzema has been great. We know Thibaut Courtois has been excellent. Ferland Mendy, Carvajal, Modric, etc. And this RB Leipzig team, although they don't have many world-class players, they still got some great players, man. Sabitzer has been excellent. Dani Olmo's been amazing. You got Angelino has been balling it in. And then you got Tyler Adams, the fellow American. And, yeah, man, I just think this one would be very interesting to see, and I would love to see this, man. I would love to see this. And RB Leipzig, man, they could do this, man. They beat Diego Simeone, they beat Jose Mourinho, and they even beat Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. They beat Thomas Tuchel. Man, this one, RB Leipzig can't do this, man. I wouldn't count them off completely here. I think this one will be very interesting to see. I would love to see this, man. Well, I got Chelsea versus Borussia Mönchengladbach. Okay? Now, for me, this would be very interesting because we know Chelsea this season has been very good. They had a very slow start to the season, and all of a sudden with Edward Mendy in the goal, they have been very good in defense. They have been very solid, and I've been surprised how good they have been defensively because with Kepa in goal, they were just conceding goals, way too many goals, and he was making way too many mistakes, and all of a sudden their backline is assured. And I really think this Gladbach team could really get them in. I really think this Chelsea team is also capable too, and I think this one's almost kind of 50-50, I think this one, I think most people would probably expect Chelsea to pull it off, which I wouldn't really blame you, to be completely fair there. Although I wouldn't completely write off Gladbach because Gladbach have been pretty impressive in the Champions League. I know they put in a pretty disappointing performance against Madrid. It's Madrid, man. It's Madrid. Real Madrid's always a difficult team, and I think this would be a much easier fixture to Chelsea. Everyone, guys, Gladbach did put 10 past Shakhtar. So I know Shakhtar's not in the Champions League anymore. Still, man, 10 goals, that is ridiculous, man. That is ridiculous indeed. And like I said before, guys, Gladbach has got more than enough to prevail here. Their attack of Marcus Thuram, Plea has been excellent. Somner has been amazing. Zakaria, Elvedi, there's a lot of great players on Gladbach team. And I really think this one could be interesting. Marco Rose versus Frank Lampard. I think someone that could be interesting, man. Moving on to the next one, we have Manchester City versus Sevilla. Now, for me, I would really want to see how both teams do because both teams haven't been scoring enough goals this season, in my opinion. I know Manchester City did beat Burnley 5-0 the other day. It's Burnley, man. It's Burnley. I know, and I really think for me this would be very interesting because both teams this season have been pretty defensively strong for the most part, defensively solid for the most part, and both teams haven't been scoring enough goals for me. And I think this would be very interesting to see how Sevilla can do against these two teams. And I think these two teams are almost even and part of as far as their playing style is concerned. Pep Guardiola versus Julian Lopetegui here. And I think this would be very interesting to see how Manchester City would do against another Spanish team, And I would love to see it, man. I would love to see it. I think this one could go either way. And so, yeah, I would love to see it, man. Love to see it. Moving on to the next one. Now, I know this fixture has already taken place in the past. It is Borussia Dortmund versus Barcelona. I did try to make new fixtures this time around, although I couldn't really change this one because, let's be real, guys, last season, I couldn't have – this is the only time I could have done this, I couldn't have Barcelona versus Porto. I couldn't have Barcelona versus Juventus because that already happened. So, sadly, this is going to have to be it, Okay. And for me, this will be interesting because I think both teams defensively haven't been that great. I think we know Borussia Dortmund defensively has always been kind of shaky, and Barcelona, we know defensively has not been great. As a Barcelona fan, I can admit this right now. And I think this will be interesting. I know this fixture already took place last season. The big difference, though, this time around will be Erling Braut Haaland. This is going to be the big difference now. And I think with Erling Braut Haaland, I think Borussia Dortmund have a much better chance to beat Barcelona. And like I said before, guys, as a Barcelona fan, this would be very kind. This is probably the best team we could draw in the round of 16. And, man, it would be interesting to see what happens. The attack of Messi, Griezmann. I hope Fati and Dembele would be finished. I hope Fati will be back for this game, man. And, man, like I said before, it could go either way, man. It could go either way indeed. Moving on to the final fixture we have, it is Juventus versus Porto. Now, I think this is probably the easiest. This is probably the most lopsided fixture. I think this is probably very heavy on Juventus' favor. Although last season, remember, Juventus were drawn against Lyon, and Lyon still managed to do the upset. So, like I said before, guys, don't count out Porto. I think Porto has got more than enough to do this upset. Porto, Nicolas Pepe, Marcin, not Nicolas Pepe, by the way. Sorry. The Pepe, the Portuguese player, 39 years old, I believe. Like I said before, guys, I think Juventus can easily do. I think this one could be interesting, man. Juventus, I know this is something. I think this fixture already took place in the 2014-2015 Champions League, I believe, if not mistaken. If I am wrong, let me know in the comments section below. You got Cristiano Ronaldo, Paulo Dybala, Alvaro Morata, Kulusevski, Szczesny in goal, Cuadrado, McKennie. Man, this Juventus team have been looking pretty interesting, and props to them, man. They defeated Barcelona at the Camp Nou pretty astonishingly, and I think they are more than capable of getting this result done, So those are my matchups for the round of 16. Let me know in the comments below. I know two of these fixtures aren't as exciting as the rest, though, and so yeah, let me know what you guys think about. What are your matchups? What would you pick for your matchups, and what do you think of the mock draw here? And like I said before, guys, remember to comment, like, and subscribe. And check out my description below for my Twitter and my Discord and my email. And I'll see you guys later. Peace out.